YouTube, welcome back to the Zippo Enthusiast Down Under channel. And this video I'm just going to be opening up my new fuel canister, filling it up and sort of showing you what it's like to top up your Zippo with it. First of all, on the back of the package it does tell you that it holds enough fuel to fill one Zippo or 1 6-hour hand warmer. Also sort of gives you a little bit of a guide to do that. Tells you how to hold the canister as you fill it up, because it has an air hole in the lid so that it lets air in and lets the fluid flow out in a nice flow, I guess. Has a flint screw tool, a flint holder. It's got the main cap, the inner cap, the nozzle, and then just the canister. So enough of that, let's get into it. Oh, sorry, it does also say that it's water resistant, so we'll have a look at that. I'm not going to be testing whether it's water resistant, not going to hold it underwater or anything like that, but if it's water resistant, you'd assume that it's not going to let any of the fluid escape and evaporate, so it should last a long time in there. Anyway. There it is. It's really nice and lightweight. It's got a little jaw clip to clip it to anything, or a keyring you can attach it to. There's the little flint holder. I've got a flint ready to go here that I've just pulled out of my all of my lighters actually from my recent unboxing video. You can see it's already been struck. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that in there. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a pain to remove again. No, it seems alright. Let's pop it in a little further just to make sure it doesn't fall out. I guess that's it. It's all the way in. Now, let's pull it apart. Let's take the lid off. It's obviously made out of like aluminium because of how light it is. There's the inner cap. And look at that, it's got like a gasket to seal it from leaking. Now, I personally would have preferred it to have been some sort of an O-ring, because an O-ring would have been easier to replace by the time that this rubber perishes. I will be doing a down the track review on this, so I'll let you know how long this rubber lasts, I guess. Then there should be the inner cap, and that's just where you put all your fluid. And once again, it does have like it's like more of a rubber gasket than it is an O-ring. And I will stand by saying that O-rings would have been nicer, but it obviously does the trick. So anyway, let's fill this up with some fluid. Just going to use my little flint screw tool here to pop the top of this open. I am going to fill this all the way up. Let's try and get the thread started again. There we go, nice and tight so it doesn't leak. Now that is the nozzle that it pours out of, so if you tip it up at this point it will will leak fluid. And there, that should be it. Nice and full, no fluid leakage. Pretty good so far. And then over the top of that's just got its pretty standard little lid. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you always want this piece to be tighter than any of the other bits that you undo. So that way when you do undo them, it doesn't just wind off the main lid that holds it all in there. Anyway, I have been using this since Monday. So being Wednesday afternoon, only 3 days really. But I will fill it up just to keep me going. And I will use the case to hold it up too. Just pop this across, pop the lid up. That way you've got the felt out of the way, hands free. Take your inner lid off. You can see there is fuel in there. And when you pour it in, you want to have that little breather hole facing up from the direction you're tilting it down. And it still kind of dribbles in there slowly anyway. Have I got it facing up the right way? Yes. Sorry, this is a little tricky to do behind camera. Mine might have actually blocked up or something there. Unless that was all of the fluid already. No, there it goes. Alright. That did just start to pool up a little bit, so I guess that's full. Pop the little lid back on. I'm going to top this up again so that I have got a full refill ready to go next time I need this. Close the lid on my fuel. Lift that up, pop the felt back down. Yeah, that was full because it started to seep through the felt as I pressed it in. That's good, no overfilling. Pop the can back down. I'm just going to give it a quick wipe, just in case. And there, simple as that. Pretty handy, guys. Carries enough fuel to fill up your Zippo again. Also carries a spare flint, because I don't really like to keep the spare flints underneath the felt at the bottom. So that's a good place to hold a spare one. Keep you out of trouble if you're ever out, as long as you make sure that it's always got fluid in it. So yeah, that's all for that video. I will recommend these, hey, like, they'll keep you out of trouble, because the thing with these is they do evaporate fluid. They burn through it obviously while you're using it too, but you're kind of stuck without a fire whenever you need one if you're out and about and you haven't got a refill handy, because who's going to carry this around with them everywhere? And yeah, a spare flint. So if you ever find that your Zippo is currently out of fluid or your flints run out, this will be enough to get you through until you can get yourself back to wherever you've got more fluid and flints waiting around. So definitely recommend. Now, I did pay a bit more than what these are worth. I wasn't sure if they were discontinued or not, because they are hard to find here in Australia. Apparently they're only worth like $5 or something elsewhere, or you can get them pretty cheap on AliExpress. But I just opted to get the genuine one that was available for one of the online retailers here. If you go back and look at one of my unboxing, well, my most recent unboxing video, you'll find out where I got it from. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. Any suggestions or comments, I'll get back to you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see the upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next one.